Hello, my name is Abe. Welcome back to Slay the Spire Defect Ascension level 16. A good run of form lately. A couple of wins under our belts. Feeling pretty good. 7 HP for a random rare relic. I don't see why I wouldn't take this. Although, to be honest, I don't know what the meta is. Is the meta max health, or is the meta, hey, a rare relic could completely change how you build or play your run, this has to be the best take? I mean, if it's frickin' mango, it's a heal for 7, so it does feel like that's probably the way to do it. Hey, Milk Chug, thank you for the gift subs to the stream. Thank you. I don't know what our path is gonna be, but let's see what the relic is. Can no longer become frail. That's really good. Probably not that good on the defect, because if you're trying to scale well in the late game and on the heart fight, you would probably want frost orbs, and they're not affected by frailty, but still, excuse me, you know, starting in Act 2, you get a lot of enemies that inflict frail, so to be able to ignore those enemies and just use like charge batteries, leaps, and defends, it helps you to get through the second floor while you're building your deck. So I still think it's pretty good, and it's still good on the heart fight. As for the path, what do we want to take here? I don't really like this burning elite fight because I want to add cards, and if we get a lot of question marks that don't do anything, we're gonna be fighting a burning elite with a starter deck. That's not where I want to go. So I'm looking more towards like this route where we can fight possibly 3 elites, go to a shop, have a couple of camps, get some cards early with the combat, and then see where we go from there. You know, we can get 3 combats, 2 question marks, and then if we have to rest between all these elites, we have to rest. And it's Slime Boss, so if we find an Electrodynamics, we'll be very happy. So we're gonna be on the lookout for Electrodynamics. Glader says, Turnip makes reprogram slightly more tempting, right? What is the official meta for reprogram? Bad card? I have to imagine it's a bad card. I will take an early charge battery. I would prefer offense, but that is still a great card. It's a good card to have. Let's, there's no shops. Let's just take the max HP. I'd love a relic, but I really don't want to have regret. Again, I don't know what the meta choice is there, but that's the way I think about it. That's a very lucky dual cast. Bum, 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 bum. You are the weakness slime, which is really not that much of a problem with the defect with the orbs, but I guess we only have a single zap, unfortunately. And you're gonna hit me for 7, but you know, luck of the draw. I don't really think that early barrage was really a very good choice to take because we only have a zap in the deck. If we get more orb generators, then yeah, I'll take a barrage, you know, especially if we have a capacitor. But for now, nah. Now I want to take a leap. So I'm going to take a leap. I don't like taking 2 block cards this early, but Compile Driver right now is sometimes draw 1. I love the RNG. You're not dead, so I gotta be careful here. But Leap is a card that I'm probably gonna have in the deck for a long time, so I feel like it's, oh, I love the RNG, by the way. Always getting defend on the freaking Jawworm. I hate him. Now we could take a Cool-Headed. So I'll grab one of those. I don't know who I want. We want to fight Lagavulin or Sentries. Oh no. Not exactly what we wanted. This sucks. However, no, this just sucks, and I honestly don't know how I'm gonna kill Gremlin Knob. Like, I really don't know how we're gonna kill this guy. Did you start from Ascension 1 and grind up, or start at like Ascension 10? So, up on YouTube, I have a Slay the Spire playlist where I played the game from Ascension 0 all the way up to Ascension 20. The second time around, I did start on 5, then 10, then I went from there up to where we are now. I mean, I'm pretty sure we're just dead. We're just gonna have to restart. I mean, we fight Gremlin Knob as the defect with no, ball lightning. It's pretty much just the worst case scenario. That's fine. Not every run's gonna be a victory. Let's go for... There's no guaranteed elite, so we're just gonna take the max HP, I think. As for the path, I do like this path, 4 combats into double elite, possible 3 elite. No rest in between, but I think that's fine. Hopefully this time around we can actually get some like early attack cards, because yeah, I mean, if we took a barrage, oh no, it's 4 damage for 1 energy instead of a strike, which is 6 damage for 1 energy. It doesn't really do anything. The charge battery and the leap are at least good cards that you want to have like in the early to mid game, but unfortunately we just had no offense. At least rebound is a decent enough attack to add in early. Although that turbo was also tempting, because I tend to want turbos in my decks. Dernuda says I kind of like the max HP. I feel like because we don't have a guaranteed elite, that if we take the max HP and then take a little bit of damage, it'll even out in the end. That's kind of my opinion on it. Really did not want there to be a shop with Mummified Hand in it. That is awful. Although a Consume is very good. And I think we'll take a Melter for raw damage. Although we could like dump a Defend. It's probably worth it to dump a card rather than add a card, right? Could also add a Storm, but like if we purge a Defend, then we can be a little bit more aggressive on these elites and then maybe add like a ball or a charge battery or something, in theory. We'll see. Yeah, I do hate losing that Mummified Hand. So I am thinking charge battery. We removed a Defend, add a charge battery. That's a pretty good alteration to the deck. Pray I don't alter it further. 13 damage. Well, we have anything that's free? Nope, that's fine. I do like Hologram. Hologram's a pretty good card. So deal 8 damage to a random enemy, so that's 16. Surely we have you, because we can do another 18 on top of that. Plus, actually 24. So it's 16 plus 24, 40. Fire Potion's pretty decent. I like a Steam Barrier. I'll admit though, Darkness could be kind of tempting. Hologram it back, rebound it back. It is damage, and I think we definitely need some damage, so maybe we'll try a Darkness, and if we can play it again, if we can evoke it, we'll be happy. Even right now, I'm like, Rebound Dual Cast gets that Dark Orb evoked doing 18 damage twice. So we'll do, I mean, I think we have you if we do that. Because it'll do 36 damage, we only have to hit you for a little. If we have to use the potion, we have to use the potion. So give me a dual cast. Rebound kills you. Yeah, I'm happy with that. That's not bad. Strength. Oh well. I like a reboot. 45 HP. We could rest later if we need to. So let's upgrade now. Maybe getting a stronger Dark Orb could be pretty decent. I don't really like Darkness as a card. I like Dark Orbs, but for Dark Orbs, I think Rainbow is the best card for it, because you also get the other orbs and you fill out your orb slots to make the Dark Orb easier to evoke. But I'll still take the Darkness. I do like getting it early repeatedly. I'll block for 5. You know, if we get electrodynamics, we got storm or bias cognition. I'll take a biased. I don't think the fight's gonna go on long enough that the down is gonna matter, because as soon as we dual cast the Dark Orb, 2 of them are dead. In fact, I'm like... Okay, well, I mean, I guess it works. But I guess it really worked, and honestly, just like kill you. All right, we're gonna take a little bit of damage, but I think that was not bad. We haven't even shuffled yet, which is really nice. All right, well, I guess I'm just gonna kill you. That was a fast fight, honestly. Meat on the bone is incredible. Meat on the bone means we're never ever gonna rest again, ideally. Heat Sink's Sweeping Beam. I don't think I want Sweeping Beam. I guess we did use Reboot. Good point. Blood Vial, a little bit of extra healing, which is kind of nice. Could allow us to take bites on the second act. A little sustain never hurt anybody. Hello, Mr. 14 damage Slaver and Slime combo, one of the worst fights in the game that I absolutely despise. Oh goody, I'm not gonna be able to attack next turn. And I'll be frail. Unfortunately, we are frail, unlike what we maybe could have had last time. So if we dual cast, could get a kill. Really hoping for another like dual cast there, but sure, we'll just, you know, take a buttload of damage. That's what Meat on the Bone is for, I suppose. But we're not dead, but Jesus, I hate this fight so much. Dual cast is in the draw pile, so all we need to do is just defend and rebound. Still, I hate this fight. That fight kills me more than any other fight, I feel. I'll take another hologram. I do want to continue to upgrade cards. I feel like Consume really isn't that important. I feel like dual cast so we can hologram it back for the Dark Orb is probably more important. I also love getting no blocks turn 1. I guess, you know, we've added in Darkness and Rebound, but 1 hologram hardly cuts it. Well, we're gonna take 15 damage, be on 7 HP. Let's get that Darkness Orb out there. 18 damage. Well, it's gotta be like this, so we're not gonna die. You'll die next turn. We'll heal up, have to fight the next elite with, you know, our current HP, which is a little dangerous. Although we got a regen potion, which is beautiful. And a boot sequence. I was gonna say the early block is fantastic, but in the end, I guess it didn't really matter. No double consume. Just kind of waiting on Darkness, hopefully. A zap will awaken him. Do I really want to consume on this turn? Not really. I mean, I could zap, hologram, zap, get some zaps out there and just do 10 damage per turn. If we awaken you next turn, we're getting close to the Darkness Orb, but if we don't draw Darkness Orb next turn, it's a little bit of a waste, it feels. The turn after, we're only going to be drawing 2 cards. But we do have a boot sequence coming up, so we can maybe avoid taking the brunt of the damage. I guess we'll just try to do as much as we can quickly. And that's a pretty good turn. No blocks, but taking damage is fine. Throwing a zap. Zap will kill you, so let's get 1 more HP out of the heal. Not the best fight, but, you know, we're back up to 28, which is okay. Another darkness. Am I really gonna go, like, full darkness? I really don't think that's the right call, but it's funny, so... It also got upgraded, which is even more funny. Oh, good. Oh, goody goodness. Oh boy, I certainly love this fight. Do we even play darkness here? I think darkness might be too slow. Oh goody, darkness. Let's put a little bit of block out there. Try to work one of you down. We're not at the frailty ascension though, so we're only gonna be weak on this turn, which is, you know, something. But it is kind of scary. Especially because this guy's gonna be doing 30 damage now. Here it comes! Yeah, I mean, this is just a fight that we're not good against. So we are dead. I'm curious about, like, numbers. Is this one of the hardest fights in the entire game? Because it really feels like it whenever you actually find this fight in your runs. You know what I mean? Like, it really does feel like this fight ends more runs than anything else. I guess we're still alive. So, you know, no fret. We lived. We need a self-repair, I think. And we need to upgrade. Honestly, I'm going to upgrade the self-repair. I think that being able to heal more in the future is probably worth quite a bit. Yeah, okay. I'll toss out a couple of defends. You're taking a, you know, a nasty hit. Let's get that dual cast wrapping around. I mean, that was like 60 damage, or was it 72? It was a lot of damage. Whatever it was a lot. Honestly, I kind of feel like just letting these simmer. I guess letting them simmer eventually does more damage than just the darkness. I'm curious, does this upgrade the orb then channel it? Because it says channel then trigger. Let's see, 42 damage? Yeah. So it'll add the orb, then it'll upgrade them. I'll take a creative AI because I feel like we need something. And here is a tough call. We don't have any frost. There is a runic pyramid, and there's a fusion hammer. In theory, we could run the same thought experiment as we did on the Ironclad run and say if we runic dome, we can heal. Runic Pyramid is very good for being able to play the appropriate cards at the appropriate turn, except that it's not Energy Relic. An Energy Relic is good. We could take Fusion Hammer. We have the 2 Darknesses upgraded. Holograms not being upgraded is like whatever. I suppose we'll go Fusion Hammer, and getting 4 energy is pretty good. And also Ogrim says hammer is okay, so there you go. We can blame Ogrim when this run goes, you know, tee up, and it'll be all his fault. I accept that. Now, there is a possible elite path if we feel like we're up for it. Let's go to the shop. We got like 300 gold. We do need, like, I have none of the cards that I really enjoy having in a defect deck, though, so I feel very not confident at this point. Like, I don't have electrodynamics, no ball lightnings, no glaciers, no cool headeds, no anything that I interpret as being core to a successful run. We don't have heavy hitting attacks, you know, no sunders, no doom and glooms. We're just wasting away here, slowly and surely. Don't call me Shirley. Well, at least I can kill you, but you are gonna steal some of my gold. Which is kind of a pain, because I really wanted to go to the shop. Capacitor. I'll take it. Because it's pre-upgraded, too. Give me the gold. You lost the bet. Damn it! Now I'm like, I don't even really want to go to the shop. We'll go to the late shop. We have no money. Oh, good! I love fighting these guys. Although with 3, I can knock one down. Thank God we're not in Ascension 17. I don't know if we could do Ascension 17 with this deck. Probably not. Ogrim says I save scum for that betting event. It's actually a good idea. Should have thought of that. Feels so satisfying. I would love to have the money. Well, at least this is... I played those in the wrong order. At least this is a good fight for us because we have that innate bronze scales. Hey, a ball lightning! Finally we have some more offense. That's like very good. Very good. We're gonna take 4. I'm gonna get creative out there. That's an important card. And what's the best block we have? Probably should have popped the Dex potion at this point, I'm thinking. I have a dual cast I can play, so I'm like, hologram dual cast. Charge, defend. We do take 5 damage, but at least he's gone. Oh hey, perfect timing. Well, you know. Guess we get it out there eventually. We're gonna take another 13 damage. Hey, at least we're on meat on the bone level. That's the most important thing, right? You have 1 HP. I didn't run the math because I was really hoping we would get him. Oh god. Whatever, now you're dead. Chill, recycle, bullseye. Let's get that frost out there because I am desperate. I'm not gonna give you 270 gold. So, you know, let's do this, I guess. At least we're taking no damage early, which is pretty good. And this is 2 decks down. It's 4 decks on the higher ascension modes. Ball lightning will evoke an orb. If we ball lightning, hologram, ball lightning, we can get a kill. And then we're just gonna like try to survive these guys until our lightning kills them. Gonna take a nasty hit here. How did we heal so much on the last fight? I guess meat on the bone works with self-repair, which is why the healing is actually pretty decent, huh? Oh, lovely. Actually, I think you're dead anyways. So we heal for like 22 at the end of combats most of the time. It's not bad. It's not bad. We're gonna fight an elite. Can we? I mean, if we get the darkness out there early, we could. I'm trying to think of the last run. Like last run, we skipped a lot of the elites. In fact, we fought none on the second act. This run we had to because of the pathing. Like with meat on the bone, I think we can, although the Book of Stabbing is one of the worst ones to have. We'll try it. We'll see what happens. Why not plasma? We have 4 energy. I feel like the plasma's not really super important. What I would give for like a frost card. Maybe we shouldn't have played Capacitor because these dark orbs are going to be hard to evoke. Nah, I think we're just dead. I guess we probably don't play the other Capacitor then, huh? Well, let's see. Can we live? It's going to be defend, hologram, charge battery. All right, we'll start up another one. Yeah. I went for the risky play, but even if we went to the other path and it was a Book of Stabbing, we would have still died. We just had no AoE. Whenever I try to take darkness and try to make it work, that's usually what happens. It's hard to evoke those orbs, and for the most part in Slay the Spire, it feels like you need to be very aggressive and attack quickly. So darkness doesn't seem like it really fits the general playstyle for Slay the Spire runs because you can't be quick with a darkness orb. You gotta let it sit and kind of percolate a little bit. Early rainbow, very good. So darkness, I'm starting to feel like darkness is just a bit of a trap. So there's only 2 elites. It might not sound it, but I'm actually kind of happy about that. It means that, you know, there's no, oh, well, you could have done 3 elite paths. It's, oh, hey, you only have the opportunity to do 2 elites. As for pathing, I kind of like this one because we get 1 camp here that we can take advantage of and a few question marks moving up. You can take like 2 question marks moving up too. Yeah, I like this path. This path is essentially the same thing, but with 1 question mark. I'll take 2. I would like 2 question marks, please. Hey, Matt Guz, thank you for the raid, and hello, welcome, everyone. Or the whale. Well, I guess we'll rainbow. I like rainbow. Like, that's why I like rainbow for the dark orbs, because they're faster to evoke if you keep playing that rainbow. I still have you, but I almost screwed it up because we were weak. Go for the eyes, leap, beam cell. Give me a go for the eyes. Okay. I will play my lightning orb. As soon as we play rainbow, that's 8 damage. Yeah, that's pretty good. Hologram, Tempest, Doom and Gloom. I like the Doom and Gloom. AoE is such a problem, and we've had a very bad luck with AoE lately. Let's get that Doom and Gloom out there, and as soon as we rainbow this, that's another 12 damage. fact, if I played dual cast, you were dead. But we took no damage anyways, so it's fine. Now, block, I like a leap. Static discharge, I don't like taking damage. Overclock, it's not like we're running a thin deck. Let's go for the leap. Good voice. Well, thank you very much for the compliment. Too high pitch, your streams are basically unwatchable. How high can I go? So on today's run, we're gonna be playing a little bit of Slay the Spire. Oh man, I can't do that. Can't do that much. Let's go for the question marks. Upgrade. Zap and a strike. Not the best. Remove. Strike. There's a big gap between the elites, so let's do another upgrade for that rainbow. Mud says, I feel like you're calling me out. Not you, Mud. Never. Let's fight you. I guess I'm glad I have a doom and gloom for this one. I don't think we're killing anyone. I could use the weakness potion. If we zap Doom and Gloom, we'll also evoke the Frost. Hit the wrong unit. I don't think we should use the weakness potion here. I think we should just take 10, unfortunately. Narrate my life. You guys know the song Ligma featuring Bofa D's. Bofa D's what? I'll wait for it. You tell me. All right, we got him. As soon as, well, I was gonna say as soon as we draw dual cast, but Rainbow will do it too. It's a pretty good elite fight. Recursion, White Noise, Barrage. I think because of Rainbow being able to fill out the orb slots easily, Barrage is not that bad. Well, speaking of Rainbow. Why did I played it in the wrong order. It was supposed to go Rainbow Zap dual cast, then the Frost Orb would have been at the front. I did Zap Rainbow dual casts. I did it in the wrong direction. Still, that's fine. Another Barrage. Honestly, because of the Duvu doll, it kind of feels like a good card. Blue Candle. You know, Duvu doll, Blue Candle, that's a pretty good combination. For raw strength, I suppose. I would like to try to save my money. How do these upgrade? 6 damage. So if I use this, it'll go to 7 damage 3 times, 21. I think we'll just block. Hopefully we can kill this looter. We only need to, well, if we could draw a rainbow, we got him, but we only need to evoke 1 Dark Orb. Cool-headed, Aggregate, Barrage. I would like Cool-headed. Channeling Frost, very useful. Oh lord. More of these guys. Milk Jug says, Abe definitely has a face for radio. Excuse me? Rude? Indeed. Let's do as much damage as we can. Never mind, let's block. Because we can't kill the fungi beast. The beast, the beast. There's an 11 damage, good. I'm liking what we have so far in the deck. I'm liking these barrages once we get the rainbow out and fill out our orbs. It's pretty good damage. Melter's pretty sweet. Who's our boss? Guardian. Do we really need a Melter? I don't think we need Darkness. I don't think we need Melter. I feel like I'm okay skipping that one. I think we do have to rest if we want to fight the next elite. That's fine. We accept that. Okay, well, I mean, I'll be honest with you. Pretty much the worst turn one. So let's fix that a little bit. That's not too bad. 2 enemies with 19 could be better, could be worse, but a Doom and Gloom, it does kill one. I'm thinking like Cool-Headed, and if we draw another Evoker, the Dark Orb would kill one, but we didn't. It still kills one. We only take 3 damage, it's not that bad. Sure, good enough. Stack Darkness Leap. Again, I don't really feel like these fit too much. I like the deck that we have. Is this the rainbow? Actually, well, if we rainbow, we do get the Dark Orb out, but if we wait till next turn, we can get Barrage twice, which is 30 damage, instead of a rainbow to get the Dark Orb. I suppose the Dark Orb might be a little bit more important, but I kind of don't want to wake you up right now. We only got 1 Barrage, but that just means we can play a Doom and Gloom here. And hopefully we get Rainbow back pretty soon. I don't think it's worth using the potion. Now let's do this in the correct order this time. Rainbow first, then Zap. It's 15 damage. I think I'll hit you. It's either 15 damage or block for 5. It's 15, 10, 7, 15, 17, 29 damage plus 3. It's not enough, so we'll leap, defend. We're taking 4. 22 HP. I will fight the... we should have blocked on that turn 2 turns ago. I will fight the boss without resting. What will we upgrade? Probably a dual cast, but a barrage is pretty good damage. Cool-Headed for card draw is also pretty good. It's pretty decent. We have to do 18 damage. You know what? There you go. Upgrade those cards. Gotta use these potions at some point. It's a free hit. 7 damage. If we hit you for 15, we'll take 1. I hate to evoke the Dark Orb, but to draw, I'll do it, and I think we got some pretty good draw out of it. Again, we'll take 1 damage. This seems like a very good turn. That was a very good turn. I like holding on to these Dark Orbs and then popping them off right when this guy is, well, I don't know what we're gonna draw. Right when this guy is, you know, unraveling from his sharp hide defensive state, whatever it is. So honestly, like, I want to keep the Dark Orbs there. I didn't even realize I killed him. This is a pretty good deck. I like what we have. Oof, I still like creative AI. Core Surge, though. The artifact is extremely nice. What should we take here? Because the creative AI can give us scaling we need on a boss fight. That boss fight wasn't really that much of a problem, though. I don't know. Let me think. This is one of those situations where I don't have the experience in the game necessary to make a informed decision. It's just more of like, what card do I like more? I like being able to stop, you know, being hexed, frailed, whatever, but also I like the scaling powers that you get out of creative. So we'll take creative. I'm thinking, I guess, a little bit more long-term. It is slow, but in some fights that's okay. Like if you get Echo Form creative and Storm and you're going straight for the lightning evocation, you can scale out of control very quickly. It happened the other day on a defect run against the Heart fight where I think I killed the Heart within 4 turns and I just played all of my powers and I evoked like 100 damage worth of lightning every turn and it was very easy. Coffee Dripper. I don't know. Calling Bell for a curse. You know, because of the fact that we have Duvu Doll and Blue Candle, I'm gonna take Calling Bell. We get the curse, we get Omamori, ironically, Molten Egg and Bird-Faced Urn. Okay, so now this is a power deck, kind of. We have strength, we have power healing, we have Omamori curse protection. I don't know what to think about this, but I think I like it. Creative AI is now a way of getting infinite heals. So, you know, Coffee Dripper would have been nice to have. I always hate it when that happens. You don't want to take Coffee Dripper because you don't want to be able to have no healing, and then you get healing. But I still think that this could be wonderful. I think we should go to a shop. There are elites for us to fight on this path. Maybe hit up this shop, see what happens. Mud says, just need some reprograms. Don't make me fight you. I guess I'll spend 1 HP to make sure that never appears again. We'll probably just knock a bird down, I guess. Good enough. Might be a bit of a waste on the weakness potion, but it saves 6 damage on this turn and then more in the future, so whatever. We're gonna take a little bit more damage though. Only 3. If we can kill these guys, where's my yeah, there's my other barrage and Doom and Gloom. If we can kill these guys with creative out there, maybe we can actually get a whole bunch of healing. Like, we can leave one of them alive. Or we can just kill you on the next turn, which is also fair. Well, sure. I mean, I think that wasn't that bad. Claw with 2 Duvu Dolls is probably a little slow at this point. A Cold Snap, though, with our extra strength, does 11 damage immediately. Sure, I'll take one. Remove a card. Please remove strikes. Now we have a little bit less gold for the shop, but I mean, we could always go to this shop, I suppose, but then we lose out on the camp or the elite fight, depending on what order we want to do this in. Wow, I love getting Curse of the Bell every turn. The beginning of all of these combats over and over again. What is it, an innate curse? Let's block. If these guys steal my gold, we will probably not go to the shop. I really didn't want to risk taking like 11 damage. It's creative, can't play it though. 6 damage, 21 damage, you've got 20 HP. Don't steal my gold. 33 HP though, a little lower than I would have liked. Let's get a steam barrier, we need the block. Now this scares me. This kind of scares me a lot, but double rainbow, double doom and gloom, even a double barrage helps us out a lot. So honestly, I think we should save it for the doom and gloom. Because the doom and gloom kills the cultist on the left anyway, so we'll take 2 damage and then hopefully on the next turn pop that out. Pop that out here. Although you're still gonna hit and hurt pretty hard. I did this slightly incorrectly, but we're gonna take no damage on this turn. Yeah, I don't know. I'm now very worried about a possible elite fight. But we can rest and then go to the elite fight, so I am gonna go to the shop still. Artifact. Yeah, we're gonna take Clockwork Souvenir here. Probably purge a card, probably add... I mean, another Go for the Eyes is not bad. It's pre-upgraded. The weakness is pretty nice. On the Heart fight, I suppose it is gonna be hard to actually really apply the weakness, but, you know, if we fight Book of Stabbing next, it'll be nice to be able to not worry about him so much. And I think we will rest. I don't want to die. I like the run. I like it. And honestly, I'm also going to use a power potion. Buffer, capacitor, defrag. Well, you are hitting for 24, so a buffer feels kind of nice. Just don't play the Curse of the Bell on that one. I don't know if we have enough scaling. Well, we don't have any scaling against this guy. I just don't know if we have the capability of dealing with him. Because, you know, he's not weak on this turn. He's doing 21. We have no block because we're kind of focusing a little bit more on offense. And we're not drawing the offense that we need for him. I guess we just can't do 170 damage within 3 turns. If we play creative, we could get like a biased cognition, but it's very unlikely. I guess we can get 10 block. And then if we get a rainbow, we can at least push these dark orbs out. Cold Snap is probably worth it. 4. You're doing 20. Taking 2 damage. It's actually not that bad. You know, it's looking more and more like we're actually gonna live. Okay. Electrodynamics has to be taken. Another shop, which is just the worst. So, well, you know, I guess we can just remove another card. Like remove another strike. Well, it's upgraded, but yeah, it's Purge and Defend. And we could fight another elite, but I think I'm actually willing to just skip by. Prayer Wheel. Feels like that's pretty good. Does a book always attack every turn? Yup. Book is kind of a pain in the butt. Actually, I feel like the Doom and Gloom is better than the Rainbow because it hits them both. Sure, we don't get a Frost Orb out there, but we still get the Dark Orb at least. That'll kill you. 29 damage. And then we could play a Defend, or we could Capacitor, Cold Snap, Barrage. which will still kill you. I suppose we would rather ice you, put up a little bit of block. If we can dual cast, well, I guess it's not gonna get a kill, at least not yet, but maybe soon. Dude, we're actually close to killing you. Not quite there, but very close. Sure, go ahead and hit me for 9. I hate it, but you know, you are who you are. That's when you really want to have a melter, I suppose. It's at this point in a defect run where I just don't know what to do. What do we add? Sweeping Beam, Cold Snap, Steam Barrier, Cool-Headed Recursion, Boot Sequence. I like a boot. And I suppose Sweeping Beam is pretty good for AoE. I don't think we need another Cold Snap. I think we'll have to rest. When in doubt, add Cold Snaps, right as I pass up the Cold Snap. Strikes for bites. Okay, well, you know what? Oh man, it's gonna add 4 cards to the deck. This always happens. I remove 3 strikes, and then I have the opportunity to add 5 bites. They'll be upgraded though. So they'll heal for 3. And they'll do a lot of damage because of the Duvu doll. The bite here does seem pretty interesting because of the fact that we have Molten Egg. It's a nice attack to add to the deck. We can always purge like 1 or 2, but to have a little bit of healing when we're not doing anything else with our turn is pretty okay. Yeah, sure, it doesn't have any synergy with what we have, but it's healing. We haven't played Creative AI once, even though we have Bird-Faced Urn. I mean, we have a capacitor, but we also haven't played that at all. I guess that's the problem with having 3 energy. If we defeat this boss and hit 4 energy, I think we'd be okay. I'm gonna do it. I know that's a bit of a snap click, but I'm gonna do it. Meal ticket. Meal ticket's fine. Duck My Power says, you already have half health, so whatever. I guess we do have lowish health. But yeah, now we got these cool bites. We got money out of the fish. I didn't even think about that. I didn't even think about that. We're gonna fight the elite. We have electrodynamics. I had to think about it for a minute. I hate that they're all attacking on turn 1 though, but at least we have boot sequence. It didn't work? I honestly was not paying attention myself. Probably should have been. Wow, okay, well, it's fantastic. I guess we can kill one of these guys at least. Healed for 3. If you attack next turn, I'll be in trouble. I'll be in a lot of trouble. But we're not dead. And in fact, we have a whole 10 HP left. At least we have Electro out there finally. Although Doom and Gloom is not the play here. Well, or rather, Creative AI is not the play. Doom and Gloom is a pretty good play because it will kill one of the Gremlins. But it won't, it will kill all of the Gremlins. I thought Abe would only have 1 bite. Nope, it removes all strikes and adds 5 bites. It does not say remove your strikes, add the same number of bites. Subtle difference. This is going okay. We do have to kill the gremlin next turn unless he summons. Ah, we got him. That was not too bad. Could have been worse. Potion belt is pretty good. Bias cognition, very good, because it'll hit the artifact. So I'm not gonna rest, I'm gonna just go for it because of the fact that we have... yeah, we need that to be cheaper. Because of the fact that we have healing, if we take a little bit of damage, it will be fine, I hope. Buff. Hopefully that doesn't debuff me. Let's see what happens. We could also just die in one shot, you never know. Well, we're not gonna die in one shot, but... Hopefully with creative and the bites we can get a little bit of sustained healing out of this. So the artifact is gone, unfortunately. What's more important, a defrag or a bite? Defrag gives us almost the same amount of healing, but also the extra value. Okay. Just gonna get stronger thanks to these powers. 23 damage. It's kind of a lot. We're taking damage, but we're healing it back sometimes. Okay, well, again, we're taking some damage and healing it back sometimes. Now you're doing 31 damage. I wish you wouldn't. I really wish you wouldn't. Well, we have to live on this turn. This will give us 18 block on its own. Take another 7 rather, math. We're slightly behind where we were when we entered the fight. Okay, well, we're alive, which is pretty good. Okay, come on. You're buffing. All right, well, you know, that gives me an opportunity to, you know, maybe play some powers or bites or something. This is his buff turn, so next turn he's gonna hit for infinity damage. Yeah, that kind of blows. What if we... Do we have Storm? No, Static Discharge. This only does 4 damage, so that's 20. Did not want to draw the weakness card. We'll probably die right here. 44 damage. Well, a buffer almost gets us there. I don't think I can kill you. Even if we get 8 focus, it's only an extra 40 damage. But if we draw and use our energy potion to gain enough block, we might get there. We did not. Okay, how can we live? How can we live? We have to get up to 6. We have to get to 17 health, which we can't do. The best we can do is, well, hold on. Draw. Still not there. Are there? No, we have to get to we have to get to 17 health, not 17 block and health combined, because the first hit is going to just go on the buffer, so we're still dead regardless. Still, that was a fun run. Almost made it work. I don't know what we would have done on Act 3, but at least we made it to the boss in Act 2. The deck, though, not what we needed it to be. But you know, I need to practice more with my defect. I feel like the defect is definitely my worst character because it's the lowest ascension level, but I think the defect is my worst character in general. I need to find my missing neuron for this guy. I need to figure out what I'm doing differently. Like, do we add more cold snaps? It feels like they're not good value because you probably want blocks on your block cards, and this is a frost generator. I don't know. Anyways, for now, for those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you've enjoyed it, subscribe for more, check me out on Twitch to get notified of when I go live, support me on Twitch, Patreon, and Streamlabs, and I hope to see you here again for the next run of Slay the Spire.